Hello everyone, I'm Stacy Strawn, host of the Nothing Channel. So today is just another beautiful day here in Louisiana. Dang it. You know what that means? Yard work. So I decided, being my husband's got some new mower blades and out here and cutting the grass, I need to get out here and clean up my mess I made the other day when I was cleaning out the pampas grass. I just got piles of dead pampas grass laying in the yard, and I want to take it and put it in the compost pile, because if I don't, he'll probably set it on fire. He's a little bit of a pyromaniac. So let me get started with that. I don't want to waste any of this great compost material. As you can see, got a couple of huge patches here that came from this pampas grass over here, and it's coming back nice. So my compost pile is right there, so I don't have far to go. So that's not going to be too much of a chore. Here we have a little friend in our little leaf pile. This is a brown skink. They like to live under like old dead trees, leaf piles, things of that nature. These are not to be confused with the smaller ones that you see like this with the blue tail, and they're black and they have lines. Those are called 5-line skink. Later on, the 5-line skink will turn brown as an adult, but when they're this size and they're brown, this is the brown skink. They're not as common as the 5-line skink. A lot of people consider these to be lizards, and they're not. They're skinks. Yeah, say, hey, I'm a skink. Now they're very, very muscular. They're very strong, and their bite is a bit more powerful than that of a regular green anole. So you got to be careful not to let one of these bigger ones bite on you, because it doesn't feel good. The larger ones can actually eat pinky mice. I used to have one as a pet of the 5-line variety. So I'm going to turn this little fellow loose, but in a different area, so we don't stress him out. Let's see, I got some leaves over here. That'll work just fine for him. There you go, buddy. There's your new home. He's like, phew, thought she was going to eat me. Yep, there he goes. He's well hidden underneath these leaves. You wouldn't even know he was there. Already, in such a short amount of time, the temperature has climbed at least, seems like 20 degrees. So probably was in the 40s this morning, nice and cool. So now it's probably like in the 60s if I had to guess. So quick wardrobe change. Can't wear the sweatshirt no more. Too hot. Now gotta put something on a little bit cooler. Back to work. So Charlie is taking the tusk and teeth out of this old hog skull that he had sitting on an ant pile. It had got shot through the head by our friend Donnie, so we're not going to be able to use the skull per se because it's just too shattered. But these are some, as you can see, really good sized tusk, and Charlie wants me to make him a necklace. I think it'll be a cool project either way. Well, as you can see, I was able to fill up my compost with the leftover leaves from the cleanup I did earlier this week. I still have some left, but I'm gonna leave that for Charles. I'll let him burn it. He'll make him happy. He's over there still trying to pull teeth out of the hog skull. Now I'm gonna move on to my next project, which will be removing some of these lower limbs from this Bradford pear. It's making it difficult to walk through this area, so I'm going to get my little clippers and clip some of these limbs.
Huh.
How's it coming, Charles?
Huh.
It's not as easy as you think. Okay, I got my little bag of teeth. Many people can say that and not be arrested. Anyways, I got enough teeth here. I think I can make a really cool necklace on my husband wants to do like an old-timey outfit, and I think this necklace is gonna look really snazzy with it. So anyways, I gotta go back to work, and the dang Bradford pear grabbed me by my hair. I'm done. You hear me? I'm done. Alright. After wrestling the clippers out of my husband's hand, for some reason he seems to think every time I'm doing something that means he needs to do it. But I finally got our Bradford pear under control. Hauling the limbs to our burn pile for right now, and he's back mowing again. So all is right with the world again, and I won't get my hair pulled out by a tree. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it a day as far as doing yard work. I'll be honest with you guys, I could probably work in the yard all day long. Find plenty of stuff to do on the property. There's always something that needs to be trimmed or cleaned up or weeded or what have you, but you know, I like to pace myself. And besides, I would really like to get in some more shop time working on my project that I'm working on, which is my husband's deer skull. I discussed some ideas with him yesterday evening when he got home, and he was on board for it. So I'm gonna get started on that. I wasn't sure how he wanted me to do his antlers, so I talked it over with him, and he basically would like to keep them as natural as possible. He would like me to, you know, just clean them up a little bit. So that's my next step. I'm going to be cleaning these antlers up. Now, ideally, I should have done that already before painting, but it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so I like the way it looks. I cleaned it up, but without removing any of the coloring. I like the natural color of it. So now to lay out my design. Using seed beads, I've started laying out my design that I want to do on the skull. I kind of wanted a Native American feel to it, so that's what I'm shooting for. I got quite a bit more work to do, but I got plenty of beads. And now Charles decided he wants to go fishing, so I'm going to take a break from working on my skull and come back to this later. But so far, I'm liking it. Well, Charlie's getting ready to get his fishing on. Getting everything set up. Water's kind of high, but we don't care. We're fishing. Because it wasn't filming. Show it again. There you go. You got your yellow bass, our first fish. Good job. Well, it seems my reel took a crapper, so I'm going to sit here and eat bugles. I was going to say bagels. Bugles. And drink some cherry Coke. Charlie knows that's what I like, and he picked me up some snacks because I'm chunky. And I like to snack. And I'm going to watch him fish. What are you going to do, Charlie? You going to catch some more fish?
Oh.
No. But I'm going to end this video here, and hopefully we'll catch some more fish. And if we don't, I don't care. We're still having fun. Thanks for joining me.